The morning sky turned ink black as I watched a mountain of water rise over the horizon, taller than the coconut palms and bearing down on the shore like a living beast. One moment the beach was calm, the tide retreating so far I could walk out past the reef, toes brushing smooth coral. Then came the tremors beneath my feet, a low vibration that grew into a violent shudder. I spun toward the ocean and froze, a wall of water stretching in both directions, its crest curling forward in a lethal arc. I dropped my surfboard and sprinted for the rocky bluff behind the village, sand spraying in my wake. Behind me, I heard the splintering crash of boats, smashing against docks, and the terrified screams of neighbors caught helpless in the surge. The wave hit the beach with the force of a freight train. Water surged over the rooftops of uncountable homes in a single instant. I thrust myself against a boulder, muscles screaming, as the cold wall of water slammed into me chest deep. I fought for breath as the current dragged me into a roiling pit of white water. Every explosion of foam threatened to pull me under. I clung to the rough rock with numb fingers, lungs burning, willing the sea to release me. Inch by inch, the water's fury subsided, and I gasped as the wave receded, leaving behind a valley of destruction. I stumbled down the bluff in dazed silence. The shore had vanished under rubble and twisted metal. Palm trunks lay uprooted like discarded matchsticks, and fish glistened on cracked pavement where the ocean had swept across town. There was no sound but the drip of water from shattered walls and the distant wail of sirens. I crossed the ruined street to where the wave had torn through my own front door. My house stood broken, windows blown out, furniture overturned and soaked. Sunlight peeked through a gap in the clouds, illuminating the devastation in stark relief. I tasted salt and ash in every breath as I climbed over debris to help others stranded on rooftops. Every step carried the weight of what was lost. Homes, lifetimes, a day that began in peace and ended in apocalypse. Even now, whenever I hear the distant crash of waves, my pulse races. I survived because terror sharpened my senses to every tremor, to the ocean's warning before it struck. Could you hear that roar on the wind and run for your life? Comment run if you'd fight the wave and never take calm seas for granted.